Hi everyone. So today I wanted to show you the difference between Jasper and ChatGPT. I see a lot of discussions around ChatGPT. For the past week, I finally got the chance to play around with it this weekend. So I have been using Jasper for over a year now, and I actually do a training on Jasper to train other writers and other teams on how to improve their workflow, writing workflow, content workflow using Jasper. So like I have a ton of experience using Jasper, and the main question is ChatGPT better and it can replace your Jasper account? I have Boss Unlimited, so it's kind of expensive. I think I'm paying $120 per month, and but that's a good investment for my business because I'm a freelance writer, and it really helps me a lot with the brainstorming, thinking of outlines and those stuff, because I usually do all the writing, but sometimes I need helps with headlines and email subjects. So yeah, Jasper is like a 24/7 writing assistant that I really appreciate. It has significantly improved my writing time, like 3 to 5 times. And yeah, so it just saves me a ton of time and also a ton of anxiety knowing that I won't be encountering writer's block, because yeah, it's always there to help me with anything that I need in terms of brainstorming and content creation. So with ChatGPT, so it's like OpenAI, and it's free. So I could definitely understand, why people would definitely prefer ChatGPT. So today I'm going to experiment using the same commands in Jasper and then ChatGPT. So this is definitely live. I'm recording this right now, and I don't plan on editing this just because I want to get over it quickly. I was planning to write a long post about this, kind of like the main difference, but I thought that showing you is gonna be much better than to write about it. So okay, so now what you need is, if you don't have Jasper, that's totally fine, and this is actually perfect. So I do a training for Jasper, and a lot of people tell me that they don't want to use their credit card and get charged for Jasper when they're not sure if they're going to use it for long term. Jasper has like 10,000 credit if you like give it a try, but that credit could run out really fast. So if you really want to try AI and kind of serious about it, and how you want to integrate it in your business or your content creation, then Chat GPT is a great option, because the commands can basically be translated to Jasper. Like eventually, if you do want to use Jasper, so Chat GPT kind of like opens the AI, a great AI writing tool, to everyone. And you don't have to pay $120 per month. Okay, so I'm gonna share my conclusion later between ChatGPT template to Jasper, and which is better. So yeah, bear with me here. And okay, so if you're not using Jasper and this is the first time that you're seeing this, we can ignore this, and we're gonna use something that's very similar to ChatGPT and the structure, basically, because with ChatGPT you're just basically chatting with the AI and giving it commands. It's not like a document, unlike Jasper, wherein you're kind of asking Jasper to write in a document. You're not kind of technically chatting with Jasper. Yeah, so it's basically the same. You're giving commands, just that the way it's presented is different. So here you're chatting with an AI, giving it, you can chat with it normally, or you can give it specific commands. So this one with Jasper, this is a template wherein you can ask Jasper to write anything. And because with Jasper, there are different templates. Like there are templates for social media, LinkedIn posts, but this one kind of covers everything. Anything that you want that isn't covered with the templates, then you use commands. Okay, so here I wanted to write, because most of the blog post is like 1,000 words, and since my target audience are startups, specifically early stage startups, um, yeah. So here I wanted to put my target audience, the topic, AI to scale content production, and Irene Chan tone of voice. So this is very important. Tone of voice is very important to me, and that's why I like Jasper, because I can be very specific with a tone of voice. And most of the time, it actually gets my tone of voice. So I've just been using my own name, but you could also use adjectives, write in a friendly tone of voice, write in a professional tone of voice. So that's what I like about Jasper, because that can, very specific in that you can create a unique content that sounds like you. And of course, the command is write a 1,000 word blog post. So I already tried this. It doesn't actually, follow exactly the number of words, but it's pretty good. So we're gonna um, generate here. So here you can generate many outputs. One of the differences with ChatGPT, I haven't really dug deep into the ChatGPT like commands, but yeah, I'm not sure if it. We'll try it, I guess, later. So it can. I wanted to generate three versions of this command, and we're going to use the same command here to write a 1,000 blog post. And the main thing that I've found is that, so because I had to log out so I could start, um, uh, I had to record. I'm using a new MacBook, so I had to log out and give all the permissions to Veed. That's what I'm using to record. But so when I log back in, I don't have access to the history of the previous chats that I had with um, ChatGPT. But with Jasper, I'm able to like see all of the history. So anyway, that's kind of one major thing that I have noticed. So write a 1,000 blog posts and how startups. There was an error generating content. Oh, that's weird. Jasper, what's going on? Oh, maybe I can just check the history because I already generated this earlier. AI is quickly okay. Yeah. So anyway, we'll wait for the new generation, or we can use this. So write a 1,000 and then how startups. So it's basically the same. Write a 1,000 what blog how startups can use in Irene Chan tone of voice. So we're just gonna hit enter. So as you can see, it's like generate content really fast. Did it new? Okay, now we see the new outputs on Jasper. Um, okay, we're gonna see. I don't think this is 1,000 words, but it is pretty long. Word counter. I've been talking for 7 minutes already. uh, okay, I'm really super excited about this. Okay, so 697 words. Earlier, I was able to kind of in the first time that it generated, it's like 400 plus words, and this is really good. And as you can see, it already has introduction and conclusion. Um, oh wow, this is a new output from. I'm just gonna go ahead and copy this so I can do it side by side. So let's see. And I'm just like being pretty precise with the 1,000 words, but I don't really do that when I'm. Okay, 640 words, not bad. Earlier, it was with ChatGPT, it was 300 plus words. 640 words. As a startup founder, you're constantly searching for ways to make your business more efficient and scalable. One area where AI can play a key role is in content production. By leveraging the power of natural language processing, startups can automate many of the tasks involved in creating written content, freeing up valuable time and resources to focus on other areas of the business. In this blog post, I'll explore some of the ways that startups can use AI. Ooh, this is real good. Okay, and now let's check out. So with Jasper, like you can choose. So what I usually use Jasper for is kind of like kickstart my writing, especially when I get stuck. So like I will copy parts that I like. Um, in the world of startups, one of the biggest challenges can be content production. Whether it's creating blog posts, videos, or graphics that showcase your products and services, the task of creating content is often tedious and time consuming. In the world, yeah, I'm gonna probably change in the world of startups. That sounds cheesy, but this seems like a really good introduction. Before we dive into how startups can use AI for content, let's take a moment to define what. Ooh, okay, this is like a really good structure because it defines what and then the advantages, and then using AI to create content. Now, that's so funny because now it's actually creating. That's kind of my command on how the tone of voice should be, but not the actual content. But that's probably my fault because it should only provide here the background information. Um, but yeah, but the introduction, the beginning is really good. But the structure of ChatGPT, I like it as well. Start small and experiment. That's something that I actually always say. Don't try to implement AI for all of your content production at once. Instead, start with a small pilot project to test the waters. Invest in high quality AI tools. So in this specific instance, I like the ChatGPT. Um, I think it flows well too. I'm just gonna add like H2s. So depending on the goal of the writing, so like if it's an SEO optimized type of blog post, then yeah, I'm gonna have to spend more time editing this. Adding the H2 and adding my own personal case studies. So that's the thing about AI, by the way. So I see a lot of people relying on AI completely, but that's very risky. So first, you have to know what are the rules in your industry, especially if it's finance and health. You can't just rely on AI 100% because the AI will invent facts. So if it doesn't know it doesn't have like the right information, it will make up facts, and it's up to you to fact check and check if the AI didn't plagiarize any work. So that's why you have to use AI ethically and efficiently. It's not replacing your entire writing process. It just speeds up the writing process. So I always tell in my training that AI is like a superpower. It just amplifies what you already have. So if you already writing great content, then AI can help you keep writing great content in a much faster and better rate. But if you are before AI, if you've been writing really crappy content and if you're just spamming, AI will enable you to do that as well. So AI is neutral, okay? So it's not like it's not good or bad. It's up to the human who is using it to get the right things from the AI. So yeah, okay. Now, so speaking of fact checking and plagiarizing. So what I usually do once I'm done with editing, I'm gonna put it in Grammarly here, and you can use other tools too. I have Copyscape. So whoa, no issues found. That's impossible. Okay. um Okay, well, we're just gonna remove this. So I will usually transfer this to Google Doc, but right now, um, 85 overall score, and later we're gonna put Jasper's uh output here and see how it's working. So remember, 85 overall score. Ooh, 13% plagiarism. So as you can see, it's not like what's crucial here is that the AI did not blatantly copy a bunch of paragraphs. So as you can see here, it's highlighting the phrases that are similar to other content in the in other articles, basically. So the 13% plagiarism is quite high. Usually, you want that it's impossible to get zero because there are so many similar phrases. But ideally, I think Grammarly suggests it should be under 4%. So here, freeing up valuable time and resources to focus on other. So that's a common phrase. Like when you're talking about productivity, one of the biggest challenges that startup face. But as you can see, it's not like a copy paste of some article. It's original content. There's just a bunch of similar phrases that are common, and it's in the article. So I'm just gonna probably open a new window for Grammarly so we can do it side by side too. Okay. And we're gonna copy the one from Jasper. So the one with Jasper has like the introduction. Um, and then okay, I'm just gonna open up new, and I'm using Grammarly Pro, by the way. So I don't think there's a plagiarism checker in Grammarly Free. And the overall score for this one is 81. But let's see the plagiarism. So I have like a bunch of workflows before I even start writing. What's great about AI is that I believe to really get the most out of AI, you need to understand exactly how your article or content is going to go. Like you need to like for example with SEO, you need to know the keywords, you need to know the questions that need to be answered. You can't trust AI completely to do it for you, especially if you're being very precise. Like that's how it is for me. So okay. Ooh, this is good. With Jasper, as you can see, 4% plagiarism. Um, there are a number of different ways that. So as you can see, like it's very um yeah. So they're like less plagiarized, like quote unquote phrases, and one area where A can be especially. So this is kind of like the first. I like the tone of voice of the this one, except that like I don't like the finally startups have made investments. Oh, I think I like this one. Yeah, sorry, this one was better. And as you can see, it's like a huge blocks of paragraph, and I have a very specific way of writing things. Um, but the structure of ChatGPT is really good. In this specific instance, I really like, and it kind of got the um, what I wanted to say in one try. I would probably let's see if we'll get rewrite point one in the paragraph above. Okay, rewrite. So it's yeah, I definitely did do the rewrite. Although I like the first version, and the second version is because this is something that you actually can do with Jasper. Like when we're in a different, so that's kind of like a command or a template that covers everything that you want to do. But there are specific um, templates. So I usually use the let's go to dashboard templates. So yeah, blog post start with starter. So that's what I like about Jasper because the structure is just much more like here you can put the and then here you can put the title. So we're gonna use the same right blog post about how startups can use AI for content production. So you know, like it walks you through every step by step, and I really like that. So how startup can use to turbocharge their ooh, I like the turbocharge thing, and then generate three ideas. So and I'm just gonna show you how. Okay, so right now, like I'm not gonna use that completely. So I spend like with when I'm using AI. So I've been a writer for more than a decade, and when I'm using AI, I'm more of like an editor rather than a writer. So most of the output that I have is could be like 30% AI and 70% me. So it really depends on the purpose, like, and on the topic. So there are so many factors that affect like your content production. So that's why if you're using this for business, I feel like Jasper is just a much better way to do it, and they also have a very good support. Um, and also communities, and it's just like better if you're using it for business. But if you're trying to explore AI and using it for fun, then ChatGPT is a good way to do it, and you can explore other AI tools as to the more you learn about AI. So I definitely would not let go of my Jasper account because I have Boss Mode Unlimited, and that is a plan for the early adapters. They don't offer that anymore. So unlimited means like I have unlimited credits. That's why I can generate as many words that I can. I don't have to worry about that. And Jasper is just really great for my business overall. So I use it for landing pages in Kajabi, and like I said, like it helps me write email sequences, or if I already wrote the email sequences, I need help with the email subjects because that's usually where I get stuck. So yeah, but ChatGPT is super fun too. I've actually asked it. I mean, of course, it's not advisable, but you can ask advice from ChatGPT. And you can do that with Jasper too. But there's just so many ways to play with AI, and the important thing is that you need to use it ethically. So you have to check the rules of your industry. You have to make sure that it is actually what you want to say. Like, for example, um, it will generate, and I'm going to show you actually an example um, of of my own writing that was, I guess it's like kind of the best way to show you. So I have a Medium blog. It's something that yeah, I have to probably edit the logging in. Okay. Where's my stories? 10 followers. Okay, here are my stories. So this one is completely, maybe 98% AI, because I was like exploring. I have a ton of zombie ideas, zombie story ideas in my head, but I don't have the time to um, write it. So I just like put it in Jasper, and I thought it was pretty. And I also used Jasper to generate the image here. And so that's kind of one example, 100% AI. And I'm comfortable to use 100% AI because this wasn't an experiment, and it's not related with work. I don't have to worry about like fact checking, plagiarism. So it's something, that's and now this one. Okay, how to earn money from a side project while working a full-time job. So this is definitely covering outside of the scope of the initial intention of the video, but I just wanted to show you kind of the differences in the output. So here I use this, I wrote this using Jasper, but it's only 60% AI. So like I took the introduction, and then as you can see, I've added my own examples, and every time the AI suggests something that I didn't do, I delete it because I'm not comfortable saying something that I actually didn't do. So that's how I make sure that what I'm saying is actually 100% unique me, and that AI just helped me kind of verbalize it. So I delete things that I don't believe at all, or it's not 100% true to what I do, and then I add my own specific examples and case studies. So that's how you can make sure that your content is still unique, original, it's in your tone of voice, and it's providing, a lot of value. Because if you just copy and paste whatever's here, then you will most likely sound like everyone else that use the Chat GPT or Jasper. And as you can see here, like this is um, one of the things that I really like. So you can use a name here. I used to play with Jerry Seinfeld's tone of voice. So yeah, I guess I wanted to say that there's so many ways to use AI, and it's up to the human using it to make it unique, 100% ethical, efficient. So all of those things you need to fact check. You need to check for plagiarism. So it's not like a magic bullet wherein you type something and that's it. If you really want to use AI as part of your business, then you have to do all of your due diligence. So, okay, bottom line is I will still use Jasper, but I will definitely keep playing with ChatGPT because it's super fun, and I just like the AI space. I actually um, over a year ago, I decided to use AI because I had a prediction that that's where the content creation is leading. We will use AI to create content, and we will use AI to curate content. And also because on Facebook, where you already using AI to moderate content, but it doesn't eliminate the human moderators. You still need human moderators because you're training the AI. Plus, not everything can be done by the AI. There are just specific scenarios that the AI won't be able to make a decision. So it's the same with writing. So AI is not going to replace human writers. The future that I see is that you're going to need writers that know how to use AI. So that's, I think, where the future is going to go. It's a collaboration between humans and AI. And if you can harness that collaboration in the most ethical, efficient way, then it's going to be truly powerful.